pretty centered. Yeah. Hey, D-backs take a game. Good for them. A walk-off single. Not too shabby, D-backs. I am here. I'm just sort of getting situated. McCormick. Foul line. Almost a hustle single. Good effort from McCormick. Is my computer back there? It is. I'm going to get my stuff out of my pocket somehow. Sit on my keys the entire time. Doobie doobie doo. Doobie doo. Doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. Doo doo doo. Down 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 down. No, I'd want to go here. Doobie doobie doo. Oh, I need to use that. I definitely need to use doobie doobie doo in a video. I'm gonna move it a little bit closer. Oh, come on. Are you? Yeah, you're charging. And we'll lower it a little bit. That should be good. That should be good. Sorry for my tardiness. We worked on a new song and it was very not easy, but we got there eventually. And I missed the Astros scoring 3 runs, but luckily I got home in time to watch the Rangers get 2 back. So that's fun. I'm... That's fun. Okay, yeah. The volume's good. Ugh. I'm hoping it's not pixelated for everyone else, but it's so pixelated I can't even look at that video. Like, it hurts my eyes to look at. That's really funny. I did not realize this, and I'm sure someone else did, but the Astros are the Astros have had the only 2 Honduras-born players in Major League Baseball history. I'm glad that it looks good. They have Dubon and Gerald Young, who was Honduras-born. He actually played quite a bit with the Astros. He was pretty solid that first year, 106 OPS plus. God, offense in 87 was insane. Also, that's a solid number. A 320 batting average, a 380 OBP. Man, Billy Beane would have been licking his chops. So the Astros find themselves ahead 1 run in this 3-2 game. The 3-run shot in the first, or the 3-run outburst in the first, helped a lot. Andrew Haney looked horrible. I wish he could have stayed in there for longer. And now the Astros already find them. It's still very early, but this is a good spot to be in for Houston. And it's not just because you have the lead, but it's already putting the Rangers on the back foot from the first inning. It's been a good day so far. And you hope they can continue to just... I mean, it's been hit and miss after the first inning. They've still gotten some action. So hopefully they can not stop yet. What's up, Daniel? I want to say the meme so badly, but I'm going to restrain myself. Dude, the fact that people are already thinking about Aaron Rodgers returning is insane. Like, how crazy. That Real doctors everywhere gotta be in shambles. Oh my god, that's so dumb. Already ahead, 0-1 on Simeon is Jose Urquidy. Yeah, that would have been nice. If they could have made it even just 4-0 out of the first, that makes it... Because, like, 3-0, I don't know. The difference of 3 and 4 just feels totally different. Like, 1 feels comebackable. So, Josh. 1 feels like you can dig out of it, but 4-0 out of the first just automatically makes you just feel sad. It's beautiful. Yo, I need to get myself a Chaz McCormick ring. That has to go on the desk. And it has to be Chaz. It can't be anyone else. I don't care about World Series MVP Jeremy Pena. I don't care about... It has to be my boy Chaz. Yeah, we're gonna cross that road when we get there. Corona. So I said... Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I said I would have gone Urquidy today, bullpen for Game 5. And then Verlander in Game 6, and then figured out Game 7 on the day. But I really do not love the fact that you're already going... I said... Urquidy today, a multi-starting pitcher game tomorrow where you have Hunter Brown and JP France ready to go. And then Game 6, you go bullpen. So Game 7, if you need, you have Verlander. I don't love this. Like, point blank. I do not... Dude, there is a Chaz... Shit. I look down and I immediately see a message from my other dear friend of the channel and Astros friend Noah, and it just says shit. As I say that. That's, tie game. All right. Well, we're in it now, folks. We're in it now. A tie game is not what you're necessarily looking for. That one has a button. That's neat. Okay. Yeah, I just need to save that for tomorrow. Go to the bullpen. I'd let him try to get through a third. Like, you leave him in for this inning. But definitely in the fourth, you got to go bullpen. Which is not great, but... Base hit. This is... Dude, I dare say I felt good. With, But, dude, it's not even a matter of... Because he was big game Urquidy in the ALDS. So I don't know what it is. I'm trying to scroll through on eBay until I find the only player I care about, which is Chaz McCormick. It's the only thing I want in this world. Pena, who cares? Altuve, no one no, I mean, many people want it. I definitely... You're in a pickle now. Because you go to the pen... And you gotta be thinking about tomorrow. Static Worms? Okay. Ground ball, another base hit. You feel it starting to slip away. As now there are 2 runners aboard with only 1 out. Lance is still dead, sadly. Don't give Seager a heart loss. I'm fighting for my life here. Lance is a good pitcher, and shut up. We're not going down that road, so help me. Also, Solo, welcome in. It's good to see you. Anyway. Your Kitty is definitely... Now it's Yannick's game. Okay. Okay. How we feeling, boys? And Heather? I will say, I thought this game was going to be me watching the Astros and the Rangers, but then I saw the Rangers were getting absolutely massacred, and I said, no, I'm all set there. I'm going to check their score. Yep, it's 4-1. It's still early. We can't feel defeated yet. You still have... You're feeling right. Solo might be cooked, boys. Well, we couldn't have, because he pitched in... Look, I don't disagree. I would like to have France get a start, but we couldn't have because he pitched in game 2. Multiple innings in game 2. So unless you wanted to start him... Well, yeah, I agree, but I'm saying unless you start him for like 2 innings. He wouldn't have gone deep is the thing. And he just pitched. Did he? Damn, he was efficient then. A stash that sexy would have absolutely dealt in this game. Alex, if you're in here, that's for the lore book. He threw 38 pitches. Yeah, but 38 pitches 3 days ago. For 2+. I don't know. I would give many things for Spencer Strider. There is no shot the Braves would ever give him up. And I understand that's more so a joke because of the stash, but... Ground ball. Double play. A beautiful pick by Jose Abreu. Ryan Stenik on one freaking pitch. Fantastic. How about that, boys? How about that? Ah. Looking pretty darn solid. After that, I mean, God, Static's just so good. Billy's own Strider. Dude, Fromber is not him. The dog in Fromber is not a real dog. It's a freaking Chihuahua. Hey, the Diamondbacks snuck one out, huh? What's the least dog? In your opinion, Noah? We're going on a merry adventure. Don't even worry about it, boys. Okay, I might get that soonish. Dude, I watched the Phillies game at a bar. Don't ask me how I got in. How did... Me immediately asking you, how did you get in? Dude, the doc that he is cooking up. Should they repeat? I can only imagine. Stuff of legend. Dunning has continued to roll through this game. Ahead now. Why can't we pinch hit? Reasons. Dude, I need you to understand. Diaz might be executed before this postseason is over with. He's not getting time. And it's a bummer. Albert, what's up? Like, it's a shame because he really probably should be starting at least one of these games. He isn't. And they already said that Verlander's going tomorrow, which scares me a little bit that he's going. Because that means you're getting Fromber confirmed, more or less. Look, I understand that Maldonado hasn't been terrible in the postseason, but it's not sustainable. It's never been sustainable for Maldonado. That's been his issue. And so, yeah, it's distinctly possible that he might get some hits here and there. I would still prefer Diaz because he has that pop. Maldonado with a leadoff walk. Thank you for punching my stupid words back into my stupid face. Does he do it on purpose? JP France is from New Orleans, and he is the least from New Orleans looking person I've ever seen. And I'm not referring to ethnicity, I'm referring to the fact that he looks like he would get beat up in the suburbs. Maldi playing better than Tucker is not what I expected. Moving on. Diaz will stick with his hand no matter what. Yeah, really. I would walk 500. Thank you for that. You gifted me an earworm. Altuve grounds one foul. Evens the count at 1-1. Are you oh-mying my singing loss? You're not very... How dare you? How did Altuve play like uh, 80 games and still get 3-point something WAR. Okay. Dunning, it appears that you've lost some control there. Maybe don't buzz my guy like that, huh? Yeah, I'd greatly prefer if you didn't do that. Down and away, 3-1 count. It's Jose mother flippin' Altuve. You gotta let him have a swing here, yeah? Like, you gotta give him a swing. Let him have his big daddy hack. Or draw a walk. That works. Also, clearly Dusty Baker listened to this video. Have to score this inning. Have to. Dude, you're like 15 seconds ahead of me. That's so killer. Yeah, I don't like him getting buzzed that close. Dusty clearly watches my videos because I said he should put Dubon in the 2 spot, and he did. So, Dusty, when you see this, hi. I have somehow defended you this season to an extent. Kind of wild to me that Jose Altuve finished 5th in MVP voting last year. Like, dude, he's just so good. Jose Altuve is so freaking good at this game. Like, the fact that after his age 30 season, he has done nothing on a per-season basis. Mauricio Dubon with a base hit. It was a slow roller. Is Maldi getting sent home? Oh my god! All right, bases loaded. Bases are loaded, folks. They're loaded. They are juiced. There is a Astro on every base, meaning that the bases are loaded. Have I made that clear? There are no outs. You have your 2-3-5. You have your 3-4-5 hitter coming up. I am begging you. I am begging you. On my hands and knees. And they're rolling with Dunning. Bragg, it is your time, sir. It is your time to be playoff Bregman. Send one into a different zip code. Come on. I believe. Already at 0-1. Dunning deals. Bregman fouls one back. 1-1 count. I'm terrified. 1-1 count for Alex Bregman. Dunning delivers. Bregman gets into one. Just foul. He smoked it, man. He smoked it. 1-2 count. Bregman ahead, not ahead, behind 1-2. But it's Bregman. He can still work his magic. Takes one in the dirt. Brings the count to 2 apiece. Bregman, I believe. I believe in you that you can do this. That you can defy the odds and give the Astros the lead in this game. Come on. Fouls another one back. Bregman is in battle mode. And he does not intend this at bat to go quietly. Still 2-2. Bregman's 1 for 1 on the night. He got a walk, yeah? 2-2 count. Bregman swings and misses, out number 1. That is very unfortunate. All right. Yordan Alvarez. I am once again asking you. Are they bringing in a lefty to face Yordan Alvarez? Who are they bringing in? There's no who are they going for? Wait, who's coming in? Dude, there's no shot. Lefty. I cannot. A lefty with a 5 ERA. That's their move. A rookie left-handed pitcher with an ERA at 5.3. Have we not learned? I'm not even nervous right now. I know what's going to happen. I've seen this movie before. And that might be the most arrogant thing I've said on this channel in my history, but we all know. We know better than he does. Have we not learned our lesson, folks? I mean, they haven't, but you know. Yo, you guys want to hear the weird roster for the... Okay, you guys are in for a treat here. You guys ready to hear the roster, the starting roster for the All-Star game in 2020 or in 2012, which was Jose Altuve's first All-Star appearance? You had Mike Napoli as the catcher. Prince Fielder at first. Robinson Cano, Adrian Beltre, Jeter, Josh Hamilton, Curtis Granderson, Jose Batista, and David Ortiz. Matt Cain started on the mound for the National League. That's so weird. Yordan bats against a lefty. Takes ball 1. All right, here we go. Cook. Dude, I'll go through the National League next. It's weird. It is so cursed. Yordan ahead of the count 1-0. Bradford delivers. Yordan fouls one back. His four-seamer only average... Dude, his four-seamer is at 90 or at 89, really? It just feels so low. Dude, you ain't heard nothing yet. Wait till we get to the National League. It's real strange. Yordan takes a ball for a strike. And I say that very deliberately, because that was not a strike. That was definitely a ball. But here we are. Welcome to officiating in the year of 2023. 1-2 to Yordan Alvarez. I'm begging you. Bradford waiting. 1-2. Delivers. Down for a ball. Dude, they have gotten every 50-50 call. It is genuinely insane. And strikeout for Yordan Alvarez. No, foul ball. Okay. There's a little bit of hope. That's good. Two to Alvarez. With the bases loaded, delivers. Takes it for a ball. So now Bradford has to either put it in the zone or risk a walk. Or he could put it not in the zone and get a strikeout because umpire. Jordan fouls one. Runs out of room, thankfully. Does Dunning. Or not Dunning. Jung. Yeah, Jung. This picture of Buster Posey staring at me makes me deeply unsettled. Still a full count to Alvarez. Bradford on the eighth pitch of the at-bat. 1 out. Jordan fouls another one back. Oh, okay. Anyone else terrified? I'm terrified. Full count. Pitch number 9 of the at-bat. Bradford delivers. Jordan crushes it! How do you do me like that, you stupid camera? How dare you? How dare you? How freaking dare you? I thought that was sent to the moon. You! That camera angle, I thought that was sent back to Houston. That camera angle is such a tease. I don't care. I'm going to go full conspiracy theory. They're giving... Wait, where's my... Wait. They've given us the dead balls. This is an anti-Astros rhetoric. And they have given us deadened baseballs. It's the only logical solution. There is no way on earth that in a closed stadium that ball stays in. 110 off the bat. The roof is closed. How does that not leave the yard? Is it open? I don't care. I thought it was closed. I swear to God, I thought it was closed. Regardless, I'll bring the tinfoil back. I don't care. Dead ball. The anti-Astros rhetoric will not stand as long as I am living. Well, Benny, I realize that now. But you know what? I swear I thought I will bring the tinfoil back. As long as there is breath in my lungs, I will make an excuse to why the Astros lost. Even though they're winning now. Hey, we got a call. Even though that... I would say we got a call. That was a ball. Like, without a doubt, that was a ball. But, you know. We're so mentally destroyed. We're like, oh. What's it gonna be? Two-two to Abreu. You'd hope that he can actually get a hold of one. That'd be nice. Fouls one back to keep it alive. They've put 14 pitches on Bradford, and there's been 1 ball in play. Hey, Travis Etienne got a touchdown. Let's freaking go. How is my fake football team doing? Travis Etienne is goated. Yeah, Travis Etienne got 17 points. Let's go. 2-2 to Abreu. Bradford delivers. Abreu gets into one. Is that one? That one is! All right, maybe they aren't dead. Abreu! The balls aren't dead! 3-run shot. Houston on top by 4, 7-3 in the 4th inning. Let's freaking go. Dude, playoff Abreu is making everyone forget everything else. Would it dong? 30 out of 30, that's a home run. Not a ballpark in the nation could have kept that thing in. Absolute king. Jose Abreu. And the Astros. The Astros have a 4-run lead. Feeling good. God, this game is... It's the 4th inning, guys. It's the 4th inning. It is the 4th inning. And there's been this much. Playoff Abreu is the best Abreu. Wait, it's the... Yeah, Noah, it's the 4th inning. It's not the 8th, it's the 4th. This game is an hour and 45 minutes in, and it's the 4th inning. Oh, tatted. Tatted. Jose number 1 knew immediately. I'm happy that Jose Altuve is actually celebrating this season when something good happens. I'm just checking this. Yeah, that's still good. We still cooking, folks. What is going on here? My computer seems to be having some kind of a stroke. Which is not ideal. Remember, guys, when your computer is running slow, start clicking every button on the computer, so that way it speeds up. Tucker in a 2-2 count now. Takes another one. Full count now. All right. Kyle Tucker cooking something up here, maybe. Still early, gents. I really don't want to read or hear one more negative thing about Abreu. No, he has done great in the postseason. Like, it's insane. Tucker gets into one, but it'll be a fly out to center. I would like to see Lourdes here. That'd be cool. That'd be funny. Here's the thing. I don't think there'd be resentment. Because, like, Yuli went off and had a really nice season. Anyway, now that we've made it to a commercial, the National League All-Star lineup in 2012. Matt Cain started. Buster Posey behind the dish. Joey Votto at first, which that one actually just makes sense. I mean, straight up. Dan Uggla from Atlanta. He was in Atlanta by the time he made that All-Star appearance. Pablo Sandoval. Rafael Furcal. I genuinely... I feel like I've heard the name, but... Ryan Braun. Melky Cabrera. Carlos Beltran. And Carlos Gomez. Let's look at some reserves. Reserves for the American League. Joe Mauer. All right, Billy Butler. Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn was an all-star reserve in 2012? Was he the only White Sox? That has to be what it was, right? Yeah, like, that's not a particularly incredible showing. Adam Dunn. Ian Kinsler. Miguel Cabrera as a third baseman. That's fun. Elvis Andrus. Asdrubal Cabrera. Mark Trumbo. Adam Jones. Trout was... that's fun. Trout was a reserve. Ryan Cook. Yu Darvish. Felix Hernandez. Joe Nathan. That took me a couple times to read. Dude, that is so cursed. And that's even more fun. Altuve was a National League All-Star that year. Because I was looking through it, I'm like, well, where's Altuve? David Freese was an All-Star? Wild. Ian Desmond, Sterling Castro, David Wright. And Chipper Jones. Was that his final season? That had to be his swan song, yeah? Okay, yeah. He was still solid, though. That is wild to hear that... Dude, Chipper Jones was an all-star in the 2010s. That is bonkers. That is so crazy that he was an all-star this... like, the past decade. I gotta keep reading through this as the game comes back on. This is what we do here. You guys know that. Brown has entered the game. That's fun. Jay Bruce, Andrew McCutcheon, Matt Kemp, Harper. That is really weird to think that Bryce Harper and Jose Altuve were on the same all-star team. Jose Altuve, Chipper Jones, and Bryce Harper were all... And R.A. Dickey! That is so cursed! Wade Miley, Jonathan Papelbon. Oh my god, this is such a weird lineup. Dude, Papelbon, Jose Altuve, Bryce Harper, Chipper Jones were all on the same all-star roster. That is... Those are different... Heim gets into one and flies out. Just a thought, but Brown should have... Yeah, you know, he should. But, you know, hey. Who cares about comfort for the young guys? You ever go so long without water that your body just desperately needs it? Taryn, pass the bucket. Dude, Matt Kemp. That lineup is so cursed. Gio Gonzalez, Cole Hamels. Like, I understand that Papelbon was from that era. But that's so weird to see. And R.A. Dickey? That was on his Linsanity year. Where R.A. Dickey just became a god for a split second in time. How far off was he from winning the Triple Crown? Because he won ERA and strikeout. Dude, he almost won the Triple Crown. Kershaw beat him by like 2 points. 253 to 273. Did R.A. Dickey win because of memes? Oh, no, it's because of record. Yeah, Prince Fielder was there. He was just on the American League team. Yeah, Prince Fielder was there. He was on the American League roster, which is funny because Altuve was National League in 2012 because they hadn't transitioned to the AL yet. Picks up a strike there, ahead 0-2. That's so weird to look at. I gotta see what the 2013 roster looked like, yeah? Hunter Brown, a beautiful inning. 1, 2, 3 with a couple of strikeouts, if I'm not mistaken. Pair to end it. And an easy fly out. Hunter Brown, dominant. Beautiful ending for the son of Verlander. Next year, what's your rotation looking like? Great question. Let's talk about that for a minute. Verlander starts it, obviously. Assuming Lance is alive, which, God, I love him, but, you know, need him to be healthy. I would go JV, Javi, Lancey Boy, Fromber, France. That's how I'd go. So Verlander gets the day 1, Javier goes 2, Lance goes 3, Fromber goes 4, and France goes 5. Now, that's not how it's going to shape out. That's not how Dusty is going to run it. I fully assume that it's going to be Fromber, Javi, Verlander, Lance, and then probably Brown. Actually, Dusty might not be here. Dusty probably won't be here. So, yeah, there's a legitimate chance that is the rotation. Yeah, if I were the manager, and I'm very much not, obviously, I'm not... I would go JV, Javi, Lance, Fromber, and France. Yeah, I don't think he will. I realized that as I was saying that. Would you trade... I would trade Fromber in a heartbeat. Look, I don't want to just dunk on him relentlessly, but he is... It's time. It's time to move on. And he just ain't it. I don't trust him. Garcia probably isn't coming back at the start of next year. He's not coming back till 2025. All right, continuing the fun of looking at old All-Star rosters. 2013. American League starting lineup. Trout batting leadoff. Makes sense. Robinson Cano at second. Makes sense. Miguel Cabrera at third. Weird, but makes sense. Chris Davis. Old Crush at first. Not K, Chris. Chris. Jose Bautista. David Ortiz. Makes sense. Adam Jones. Love Adam Jones, man. On this channel, we stan Adam Jones, just so we're clear. We absolutely stan Adam Jones, and we are angry. Dude, here's the thing. He's going to command a lot of money, and I don't trust Crane not to interfere and say, yeah, give him whatever he wants. Like, Chaz, dang it. Really good bat to ball there. Look, here's the thing. If you told me that you could get Fromber for like $20 million. Chris. Now, if you told me you could get him for $20 million and you would use him as what I think he should be, which is like that third guy in the rotation, I'd be fine. But I don't want Fromber being the number one. That's not a strike. That's simply not a strike. Like, they're going to shove him as the first guy in the rotation. The cult of Chris. Okay, so we got to continue with this, right? Adam Jones, which again we stan Adam Jones. Joe Mauer, J.J. Hardy. How about that one? Pena strikes out looking. Yeah, J.J. Hardy, and Max Scherzer on the mound. National League, You had Brandon Phillips at second, Carlos Beltran in right field, Votto right, Gonzalez makes sense. Yadier Molina, Troy Tulowitzki. Tulo was there. Icon. Absolute icon of that time. I gotta get back down to it. Harper cracked the lineup. Michael Cuddyer. I do not know who you are. I feel bad saying that. And the Dark Knight on the mound, Matt Harvey, was your starter. Bonkers lineup. Pedroia, Ben Zobrist, Machado, Alex Gordon, Edwin Encarnacion, Salvi, Jason Castro was the Astros All-Star that year. Because remember, that was when we sucked and we didn't have multiple. Maldonado fouls one back. We'll give it a look. Darvish was an All-Star again. Cologne for the American League. I'm trying to look for names that stick out to me. Mariano Rivera, Chris Sale, Verlander. Joe Nathan again. King Felix. And then National League. And Maldi strikes out looking. Nito Spaghetto. Brian McCann was the All-Star. Was a All-Star, not the All-Star. Buster Posey, Craig Allen, Freddie Freeman. Was that Freddie's first All-Star game? 2013? That was his first All-Star game. That's so fun. Goldschmidt, I imagine that was also his first All-Star game. Yep, that was his first one as a Arizona Diamondback. People don't forget. Matt Carpenter, Pedro Alvarez, Gene Segura, Carlos Gomez again, Andrew McCutchen, Mad Bum, Patrick Corbin, Felix Fernandez. Jose Fernandez. Holy God. Jose Fernandez. Felix Hernandez? Jose Fernandez. That's, man, that was his incredible rookie year. That's sad to see. That got me. Kershaw, Kimbrel again. Cliff Lee was an All-Star that year. His final All-Star appearance. Sergio Romo, Adam Wainwright, Jordan Zimmerman. Sergio Romo. One of my favorite weird pitchers because I dominated with him in MLB The Show on franchise mode. Holy Lord, I missed a lot. Michael Dunn, welcome in. Fromber has had one bad season and never wants to throw him back in the rotation. Dude, he wasn't... Here's the thing. Here's the thing with Fromber. He has, statistically... I'm not talking about ERA. I'm talking about everything else. He is just not an ace pitcher. I'm not saying put him at the 5th spot. He's not an ace. You can look at expected numbers. You can look at, like, whip. He's not bad. I'm not going to tell you that he is. But he's not this ace of the rotation that I think a lot of people want him to be. And so I have no problem keeping Fromber if it's for Lance money. He is like a 15 to 25, I'd say 15 to $22 million pitcher. And if he gets paid that, then I'm fine. If he gets a contract for $20 million, that's cool. That's bonkers to look at. If he gets paid the way he should, which I think is like around $19 to $21 million. I'm going to close the gap a little bit more and really nail it down. Then I have no problem with him being there. I don't like the fact that they continue to want to use him as this ace that he just simply is not. And again, it's not that he had a bad season. This season was very not good. Like a 137 ERA plus is good. It's good. I'm not going to... It's really good. That is an all-star. He should have been an all-star. 135 last year and made the all-star team. That's good. He should be an all-star. But to act like he's this Verlander-esque guy is just not... He isn't. Astros icon Andrew Scrub. Dude. Remember when we looked at his FIP and just kind of giggled? Simeon gets into one, down for a base hit. Tucker will field and throw to second. Rangers now get 2 on without an out yet. And you start to worry about Hunter Brown. Is it? Wait, in Texas or in Houston? What was a weird year for the All-Stars? Like, I just want to look... Like, what the, 2014 one look like? Let's go to the next year. Yup, that's strange. Chase Utley. Ugh. All my homies hate Chase Utley. Seager rips one. Did he turn it? They're only going to give him 1 out. But I assume there will be a replay. Okay, I want to see it. I thought he got him. He got him. I think he got him. I think he got him on the glove. He got him. He got him. He got him. That's an out. He tagged him on the ass. You can see the glove flex. He just... I think he got him. I really do. I think he just got the batting glove. He did. He got him. He got him. He tagged him. He just caught the finger of the batting glove. Boom! Oh, that is unbelievable. I mean, he could have just jumped at him and got him easily, but who cares? No, screw Chase Utley. All my homies hate Chase Utley. You took David Wright from us, you bastard. Yasiel Puig was an all-star that year. Oh, that's unreal. And a fly out to Dubon, a great running catch over the shoulder. I will slander Chase Utley into the ground. He took David Wright from us. I gotta disagree with you there, bud. I gotta... Holy. Brown gets through the inning? Nah, Abreu gets us through the inning. Jose Abreu. Legitimately right now might be the ALCS MVP. If the Astros can hold on. WRC plus so far in the postseason is a 143. His defense is where I think he has deserved it. Like, offensively, yeah, Jordan's been a lot better than him in the postseason. But, by God, with the glove in his hand, which is insane to say at first base, he has been fantastic. An unbelievable defender. Jose Abreu, man. I said he was an upgrade defensively, and people laughed at me. But I knew. I mean, it's becoming that place. I mean, it really is becoming that place. Altuve gets to lead off the next inning. Here we go, boys. We're going to cook. Holy Jordan Alvarez's OPS plus through the postseason has been it's 1,500. What? What? His, fellas, I don't know if you're aware of this, but Mr. Jordan Alvarez has a OPS plus in the postseason or an OPS of over 1,500. Holy God. Well, I mean, Josh retired. Marisnik's kicking around, right? Yeah, Marisnik played some this year. I think he played with, like... Wasn't he a Royal at some point? LA, Detroit, and Chicago. His career, sadly, is probably just about done with. I don't know where Odorizzi is now. Keuchel, isn't Keuchel with the Rangers? Evan Gattis is somewhere. Evan Gattis is just memeing on Twitter, and you know what? Good for him. Gray is still doing well. He's just gone. Okay, I thought he was with the Rangers last year, yeah? Am I somewhat correct? Dubon with another... No, not a base hit. I thought that was... Okay. Yeah, you're probably... Is that inside? Or is that just a guess? Like, it makes sense. Holds up, does Bregman. Ahead of the count 1-0. Has a triple and a walk this evening. Would like to see him. Picks up another ball. My favorite former Astro is Garrett Stubbs. As if anyone ever thought there was a chance it would be someone else. This is the baseball equivalent to the butt fumble. What are you on about? How dare you? And what is the tag? Hank Congerbot. Bruh. Whataburger has a special right now. I still stand. If the Astros win the thing and they go bang, bang. Oh, is it? It's got to be close, right? What do I think when I hear the name Mark Sanchez? What do I think when I hear the name Mark Sanchez, Noah? That's what you're going to ask you? That's what you're going to ask me? That's what you're going to ask me. You're going to ask me what I think when I hear the name of my favorite Jets player. When I hear the name of the first jersey that I ever owned. The Rosetta Stone of my personality of being depressed. The Jets' all-time leader in playoff wins. Top 5 all-time in playoff road wins. What do I think of the great and mighty Mark Sanchez? I think, had he not been thrown back in to that stupid preseason game, that he would be I'm having a stroke. A Super Bowl champion. But Sexy Rexy had to ruin it. It still fit. I really like Mark Sanchez, in case that was unclear. I really like Mark Sanchez. My dream is to have him autograph this. That's the dream. I would really like to have his autograph on this jersey. This is sad. What's sad? Me reminiscing about Mark Sanchez? There's nothing sad about that. I do have a Chad Pennington, but I just kind of acquired that. I don't know how... There are jerseys that I have for the Jets that I genuinely do not know how I got. I can tell you the time I purchased every jersey in my closet. There are some Jets jerseys that I'm like, why do I have this? How do I have this? No, I love my Mark Sanchez jersey. I don't know if she's watching it, but my sister Cassie, who has been in quite a lot of these streams, both talking in the background and in the chat, got me this jersey, and it is my prized possession. That's not even a joke. Like, if I had to grab one item bailing out of my house during, like, a fire or something, I would grab this jersey. It is my very favorite thing. I love it very dearly. It has been sitting in the jersey closet the entire time it's been up. And you can see on the front of it, right here, where the seatbelt rubbed the 6 off. Because I wore it like every day of my life. Wes, why would you ruin this beautiful moment by saying that? Rello, this is not sad. It was a beautiful moment, all right? No, I do really like Mark Sanchez, in case that was unclear. I miss him every day. And my favorite actual player that I miss from the Astros, like, I'm not just going to say Garrett Stubbs. Like, funny haha is Garrett Stubbs, but, like, legitimate player is probably Springer. Look, here's where I'm at with Mark Sanchez. I understand from a baseball standpoint that he was not a great NFL player. But he gave me my favorite memories of football. Like, I still so vividly remember how dare you? Like, I can pretty pinpoint remember them beating the Bengals in the playoffs of 09, and beating the Chargers, and then the next year beating the Colts was fun. But I remembered because my mom was a Dolphins fan. My dad liked football but didn't really have a team. My sister was a Giants fan. My grandpa, who another massive reason of why I got into football, was a Dolphins fan as well. And so I grew up knowing that we do not like Tom Brady. And knowing that everyone hated Tom Brady, when the Jets beat them, was just so good. It was so good. I was so happy. I thought they were going to go and win the Super Bowl that year. I really did. I remember the first pick that Brady threw, and then they squandered their opportunity on, like, the 10-yard line. And then I remember the touchdowns. The first one was to Tomlinson, and it was Tomlinson got a touchdown, Holmes got a touchdown, Sean Green got one. Dude, have I become a bad person? Have I forgotten the other one? No, I couldn't have. Franchise Encyclopedia. Lost Conference Championship. Sean Green ran for one. I know Sanchez threw 3. So he threw 1 to LT. He threw 1 to Holmes. Did he throw 1 to Sean Green? Braylon Edwards. Dang it. I was going to say that, but I just thought I was imagining it. The good old days. That's so real. The trio of Matt Schaub, Arian Foster, and Andre Johnson made me think the Texans were going to the Super Bowl. Oh, dude. I thought Sanchez was going to do it. I really did. I thought that 2010 team. You had Reeves and Crow. That line was a nightmare. On either side, the offensive and defensive line both were just nightmares for the other team. Santonio Holmes, Braylon Edwards were a great 1-2 punch. Dustin Keller. Oh, I love me Dustin Keller, man. Sean Green and LaDainian Tomlinson were an unbelievable back duo, and Sanchez was just not terrible enough to get by. I never played Skylanders, but I'm aware that existed. I'm pretty unfamiliar with the Texans, but I would imagine that probably would have been good. Ground ball, Pena gobbles up, throw to first, is well in time. The Rogers thing still hurts, man. Tony Romo is so overhated, it's stupid. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Argue with your mom. I'm gonna do you one better. Tony Romo is significantly better. He's at the game. That's neat. Tony Romo is significantly better than Troy Aikman. Corona, what are you talking about? Huh? What? I hope that's a meme. Ground ball, Tuve, throw to first is well in time, and the Astros are through 6 innings with a 4-run lead. Wee bit tired, folks. More than a wee bit, actually. Jesus Christ, you're still on that? That was an hour ago. 1, that was a long, long time ago. 2, yes, they absolutely were. You might not have been, but yes, there absolutely were. You've made me reminisce about the Jets. How dare you? How dare you make me feel positive emotions for a team that has made me feel nothing but negative emotions for the past half decade? Dude, he's like top 3 on the team or top 3 in baseball, because I'll give you on the team, but if you're trying to say in baseball, dude, no. He has never been a top 3 pitcher in baseball. What is there to reminisce about the baseball? What positive? Okay, look. You might make... Look, the good old days that we have as Jets fans is like, God, remember last year when where they started 7-4? Wasn't that fun? I mean, yeah, they then lost 4 or 6 in a row, but you know. Or we go the other direction. And we're like, God, remember back in 2015 where the Jets were 10-6? I mean, yeah, they missed the playoffs, but they were 10-6. That was fun. Do you remember 2010? Dude, I don't know what Rodgers took. Many different drugs, I have to assume. And... Dude, don't even remind me about how crazy that 10-6 season was. Ryan Fitzpatrick breaking the franchise record for touchdown passes. Marshall breaking the record for yards and tutties in a season for the Jets. Fitzmagic Linsanity run was iconic. Dude, if Ayahuasca is doing this for him, I might... all I'm saying is you have to consider that maybe he's onto something. Like, he is on the verge of returning this season. He tore his Achilles. And he might be back the same year. And not like he tore it in December and returns in December. Like, dude might have torn it in September and be back by December. It's insane. I am going to look up how far the Whataburger is. Because if they do it, I will 100% do it this year and not, like, whine about it and not just not do it. I'd go. Because that would be funny. Oh, that one doesn't look good. I might have to go into Jacksonville for it. Okay, this one has 4 stars. That's the one. Open 24 hours? Hell yeah! No, I'm not in the Northeast. I'm in Florida. It's only like a 4-hour drive up. It's not that bad. I'm very well aware. I'm now getting bombarded by people that are like, no, don't do it. It's not the best burger. I'm not expecting it to be the best burger. I'm expecting it to be an adequate sandwich. But would be very funny for the meme. That's what I would do it for. I would do it for a meme. Like this postseason, I do think he's going to get another one. I'm going to say Altuve gets... If Altuve... If the Astros, not Altuve, if the Astros can make it to the World Series, I think he'll add 3 more. And if they end it this series, I think they'll end up with... I think he'll get 1 more. It's up to you. It's really good compared to Mickey D's when you're coming home from the club, Lamau. Chazzy gets under 1. Please don't fake me out again. It didn't fake me out. Chazzy McCormick's in a home run. Chazzy McCormick's in a home run. Chazzy Fizz did it. He did it. He hit a homer. Chaz! Hoo, 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 hoo. Where is Meatloaf? Where is Meatloaf? Ah. Did Jose Abreu just kiss Chas McCormick? Like, I understand. And in the situation, I also would do that. But, like... Carol, you're too goated. Bang! Chas McCormick turned on it. Chas McCormick. He did it. He did it, boys. I'm so happy. His name is Chas Kane McCormick. And he owns this league. A 22 home run season. And now adding in a home run. His 3rd career postseason home run. He hit 2 against the Yankees. How about that? I forgot that happened. I need you to understand. I would 100%. I am not afraid to admit it. Corona, I'll say it with my chest. Because Chas McCormick is one of the greatest players to ever grace the sport of baseball. And I will not be silenced anymore. Dude, I would do anything for Chas McCormick. Like, can I say that? My starting center fielder. It's a good night. I'm so... Folks, you should get yourself someone in your life that looks at you the way I look at Chas McCormick. Chas only played 2 games against Atlanta. That's wild. Man. Chas McCormick, ladies and gents. How about him? Maton comes in. Picks up strike 1 with that pitch. Debate. Is Chas McCormick the greatest player in Astros history? Discuss. Dude, his Woba was so good this year. His ex-Woba was good. Look at that. Ex-Woba in the 71st percentile? Are you joking me? X-Slug at 74? Are you joking? Sweet spot percentage at 91. Outs above average at 5, the 87th percentile. Ladies and gentlemen, Chas McCormick is not simply a center fielder. He is a star center fielder. Altuve has left the chat. Look, I love Altuve. Alex! You missed some lore. I forget what it was. I noticed there's no rain. Yeah, no, they're gone. They're gone. Dude, I don't think I gave the catch the due respect that it deserved. I know I didn't. That was unbelievable that he caught that. Also, you can find it. That stream's up. Well, no, because I forget what it was. I said something. You missed me jumping up in my chair talking about that I would kiss McCormick. I screamed that Abreu... I think I remember it. Because Abreu... Have you looked... Alex, have you seen Abreu's double play? And if you haven't, you should go look at Twitter and find it. Because I watched that and said, I don't know if he has it. I think he does. Yeah, he got him on the ass. So that was lore. That we're throwing me celebrating by him tagging him on the ass as lore, even though it ended up being like the finger. Your lack of love for Chas is weird. Have you ever considered that? Like, have you ever considered that you don't respect the star center field? Look, I love Chas because I jumped aboard his beautiful pick. Beautiful! What a play by Altuve. Beautiful pick, beautiful throw on a jump and turn. He's like Derek Jeter if he was a foot shorter. Look, here's why I deeply, deeply adore Chas McCormick. Because, one, I was on that train before he was even a member of the Astros. I mentioned, and I think you can go find it in one of my videos, talking about how he should make the playoff roster back in 2020. I bought into it. Ground ball, Altuve, throw to first. Out number 3. Hunter Brown has looked phenomenal, and the Astros get through another 1-2-3 inning. Here we go. I find your lack of... Yeah, the lack of faith is disturbing. But I was talking about him getting a spot. Oh, dear God. Maton looked good. Maton looked... Yep. Alex, I saw you say Hunter Brown. I'm having a moment here, folks. Beautiful. That's great for me. You saying Hunter Brown confused me. Because I think I said Maton comes in. Did my Maldi gaslighting work? I mean, not really, because I missed the first couple innings. Look, here's the thing, right? Back to the Chaz. And then in 2021, I talked about how he should get the start, and I was very emphatic about that, because I thought he was better than Myers, but for some reason he got shafted for Myers. And then last season, I was totally on the McCormick train when Myers was gone for a long while, and he was great, and Myers came back and was mid. And then they ride the McCormick train all throughout the postseason because they have to, because Myers is injured. And he does great. He comes up with a couple of great home runs against the Yankees. He has a good series against the Phillies. He has some unbelievable defensive plays, including the catch in Game 5. Game 5, yeah. And then to diss him the way we did as a franchise and not have him start Game 1. Like, he has been disrespected the entire way through. And this season, he goes out and throws up a 130 WRC plus, 20-some homers, his third consecutive elite, not good, elite defensive season. He's making pennies on the dollar. And people are talking about him like he's some issue, and he just isn't. Also, I have to say, I do occasionally for streams ham it up extra. Like, it is somewhat important to me that you understand that. Like, I don't actually sit out here in my room thinking about Chas McCormick all day. Will I Altuve! I look down for 1 second, and Altuve goes yard. So there it is. Maybe. Yeah, it's a home run. I think, maybe. Altuve's closing in. I agree with what you say on the... Wes, I agree with you. I really do. I never said you said he was a problem. I'm saying that was a legitimate thought in the landscape. Bullshit. Well, that's because he is the greatest thing since sliced bread. You understand? Look, here's the thing. George Springer is making the same money that let me rephrase it. No, he isn't making the same money. George Springer is making, what, $25 million a season? And they're virtually the same player. Especially this season. McCormick might actually be better than Springer this year. But through the 3 seasons, McCormick has been exceptional. And people have not, on a mass scale, especially in 2021 and 22, people did not give McCormick anywhere near the respect he deserved. This season, people have started to give him credit, and it's really cool to see. But I think for a while, I was in that mindset of, if no one loves this poor abandoned puppy, I must. No, he's not making the same money. He's making league min. So for the past 3 seasons, Springer's made, $75 million? And McCormick's made, 1.5. And in those 3 years, McCormick's had 7.2 WAR, 50 home runs, and a 117 WRC or OPS plus. Springer, in those 3 years, has thrown 68 home runs, a 121 OPS plus, so a little bit better, and WAR, total WAR. 8.4, but it's made $77.5 million to be a smidgen better. A smidgen. And that's not accounting much for defense. McCormick has been a great defender his entire career. And I want to say Springer fell off this year defensively. McCormick's always been in the 90s. This season was a bad season defensively for him, and he was 87th. But I want to say the past 2 years he was around 91, 93. Springer this season, 69th percentile, 76th, and would be around the 60-ish area for outs above average, and McCormick that entire time has been near the 90s. Should kind of stop scoring, the 10-run curse. I mean, it's ridiculous to say that the 10-run curse is a thing. But on the other hand, I think you're just tempting fate. You're just kinda, and I don't encourage it. What do you mean? What do you mean, Corona? Oh. I was gonna say, you're not a Chaz truther? Yordan Alvarez with an RBI base hit. Altuve will scamper home. 10 runs. Why am I not happy? Franchise record for hits with runners in scoring position. The Lobstros are dead. Why did I have to highlight what this whole season? Look, it's just it's a fact. It is a fact that they usually do not do well after they score 10 runs. Don't blame me, blame them. Jose Abreu now. Here we go. Now Tucker getting a hit here and really just cementing the fact that they won. You know, dominating, really. Tucker, dead ball, dead ball. I'll get it. I don't care that we're up. Dead ball. The ball is dead, and this is more anti-Astros rhetoric. I don't appreciate it. And as I wear the tinfoil hat, Alex, I remember that other piece of lore that I was going to tell you about. It was this. It was the hat. Conspiracy theorist Weston is now added to the Westonverse. I have been kicking around for a while now. The hat was a lot pointier, but then I realized how it looked, and I made sure that it wasn't pointy anymore. Because I realized the connotation that could come with that. So I made sure that it wasn't pointy. Does bro know? What? What? Bro, that is bonkers. Tucker with a pointy beard would be the most cursed baseball player of all time. I think you gotta bench Tucker tomorrow. I think you put him on the bench, and I think you have Brantley get in the game. Like, he had the double last night in the 3 walks, which was good, but he was still 0 for 5 tonight. You gotta put him out for a day. Simeon fouls one off. Second inning of work for Maton. Tucker would look like Waluigi. That's somehow true. That's a really bad call, Blue. Thank you. Okay, all I'm saying is, isn't it fascinating how the brain works, where, like, we forget all the bad misses for the other team, but remember all of ours? Dude, if the Astros played in Texas, they would be so much better. Ground ball for Seager. That'll be a single to Tucker in right field. Are they actually? Wait, is that a real thing? Okay, it's not, but close enough. What? What was I trying to find? I was doing something. Strikeout for Maton. Nice, nice. Dude, Rangers fans are absurd. Doesn't everyone just feel better? Like, the Astros respond to looking like complete and utter just trash. Oh, I remember what I was going to find. The umpire scorecard for last night. Why do you guys watch me? I'm so stupid. forget everything about everything. It wasn't that terrible, but it was in favor of the Rangers. But it wasn't awful. Ahead 0-2 of Garcia. Okay, so tomorrow it will be Verlander versus Montgomery is the expectation. Again, I didn't think Verlander did bad in Game 1. It was a matter of the offense not being there. So hopefully they can show up. Alex, you guys really are. The game tomorrow night, probably not. I'm not exact. I'm in a weird position where, like, I've slowly integrated into that high school to the point where now people are just like, yeah, we'll see you Friday. And enough people said that I'm like, well, I guess I'm going Friday. So I think if it's not the last football game, it's one of the last football games. I assume I'm also going to be there to take pictures for homecoming for them. So probably not. There will be a recap video. Obviously. But I think, before we continue, Alex, why did you say that? I have to think about awful things. Awful things. I'm going to refill my drink. I'll be right back before the game gets back on, hopefully, folks. I should be here for Game 6. Oh, I'll answer this real quick because I haven't seen Bethany in the chat for a long time. Good to see you back, by the way. For the 9th inning, Montero, you have a 7-run lead. Just give him some time. So back. Chaz McCormick grounds one to third base. Nice throw to first to get him. Debate amongst yourselves. What is the best Coke and why is it cherry Coke? It's not a debate, by the way, guys. It's cherry Coke. It's the best. Alex. No. No. god. Cherry Coke just takes me back, man. I've not heard of Poppy Soda. Okay, I don't disagree. I do love Sprite. James, that's fun. I am a self-respecting Southerner, and I take Cherry Coke over Dr. Pepper. Now, if Cassie were here, my dear sister, she would probably go with you, but... Okay, I've said this a few different times, and I'll run through it quickly because I think for a lot of people you've already heard it. I became a Jets fan in like 2010-ish. They were the first team I got into. I don't remember why I got into the Jets. I just became a Jets fan. It's just an event that happened. I don't know any particular reason. I became an Astros fan because of Jose Altuve and Jose Altuve alone. I am not of high stature. I am about, I don't know, like 5'8". I like to say I'm 5'9", 5'10". Everyone in my life has told me that I am 5'8" maximum. So I'll say I'm 5'8". And seeing Altuve as a short king, I just fell in love with him and became a fan of the Astros because Altuve is there. And it started a new love. The Rangers I got into the most recently, and that was for the lone reason of all the Jets fans that I'm friends with. They like the Rangers. I like New York a lot. I really love that area. I've only been twice. I want to go again. And I was like, oh, I'll become a Rangers fan because all of my Jet fan friends are Rangers fans. So I'll join their army. And that was during COVID. That was during that lockdown nightmare. Because I was bored and I was like, hockey highlights. Okay, sure. Carol, it's been a pleasure. Good night. I'm somehow shorter than your dad. I'm not shocked. And it's really funny to think about because, like, I've watched more Astros games in the past 18 months than I have watched Jets games in my life. That's a totally real thing. Like, becoming a fan of them because you had to go there for a work. That's super neat. And that was 14. They were still awful. I mean, they weren't as awful, but they were still a bad team. Look, dude, I'm happy that Other Weston is 6'4". I would have conversations with you like this. I am the shortest member of my friends. Like, everyone I am friends with is significantly taller than me. I am somehow, if you don't include my brother-in-law, the tallest person in my family. I am taller than my sister. I am taller than my dad, my grandpa on both sides, my grandmother on both sides. I'm taller than my mom was. I am taller than pretty much all of my cousins. I'm the tallest person in my family. And she was untied. And I'm not tall. Like, my brother-in-law is huge. My friend Jack, who I don't know if I've taught... There's been no reason for me to. I think he's been in one or two of the like, YouTube comments. Ground ball. I'm average size 5'10" to 5'11". Yeah, that's reasonable. How am I the tallest person? Because everyone's short. I am going to ruin some woman's gene pool. Benny, I'm gonna have to block you. I'm sorry. I can't do that. That is the worst thing that I've ever seen. Coming from a jealous 5'10" dude who missed out on a lot of action. Pain. Desperate, desperate pain. Dude. If you say you're 6 foot even, it means you're 5'11". Don't lie to me, Alex. I know. You're not fooling anyone. Time to see how long Montero can extend this game. He's going to get a ground ball double play. You have the doctor receipts. Uh-huh. I'm sure you do, bud. I'm sure you do. No, I am going to just... ruin. Like, she could find herself someone who's like... you know, 6'2", keep the gene pool alive. But instead, some tall woman is going to end up with my, like, 5'8" looking ass. And destroy the D1 babies. Why would you do that? Why would... Crone, no. And then you just became the wacko that was 6'4". Wild. That would be really, really funny. Look, I have to enjoy being the tallest in my family while I can, because my niece is like 4 and comes to like here on me. So I can tell that that title isn't going to last forever. Did that even show up? Okay, it did show up. Like, I'm not going to hold that title for a very long time. It's... Doctors can also, like, project height for children, and they're like, oh, yeah, the nephew, the man who invented thick chat is going to be 6'3", 6'4", and I'm like, I want to die. Full count to low. Got him. Montero. Second out of the night. Second out of the ninth. Dude, I am so confused about the Creed joke, right? Because they're like, oh, they started listening to Creed in the second half of the season where their season turned around. And I'm like, Dude, they were on a heater to start the year, and then they listened to Creed, and then they sucked. Like, they got awful in the second half. They blew that massive lead in the division. I'm so befuddled. No, Banana Dude in the background. Good for him. I would have, like, jumped an hour ago. The fact that he's been doing this the whole time is bonkers. Ground ball. Breggy gobbles. Throw to first. 2-2. 2-2. Series tied. And what was a death sentence now dramatically changes. Down 2-0, 3 straight on the road in enemy territory, and now all of a sudden, it's a best of 3, and you'll be at home for 6 and 7. Absolutely wild. You gotta go get Montgomery tomorrow. You gotta hope Verlander can deal. Folks, we're back in it. And that is why... Dude, seeing Ken next to Jose is the weirdest shit. Like, that is so bonkers. Back in it, boys. We're back in it. I probably won't... I might be able to stream the last, like, inning or two. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I'll definitely be here for the recap. I'm going to go start working on tonight's recap. Boys, series tied. Abreu is 100%. I would 100% say that Abreu is the MVP of the series. I know Yordan's offense, but by God, the defense for Abreu really makes me say that. Are we back? Win 6 more games. See you Sunday. Definitely Sunday for a stream. I'm hoping tomorrow. We'll see. I might be here for the very end of it. But I'll make a video tonight and tomorrow. So you're still going to get me being weird. Don't worry about it. Anyway, thank you guys for coming out. Been a pleasure again. Love talking with you. Love chatting with you. Even if it's horrible things and talking about how short I actually am. Series shifts back in our favor. 100%. 100%. Oh, we're back in it. Feels a lot better. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be here with the recap video in a little bit, but until then, thank you for coming out. Series time!